All right, Ryan George, big deal here. Ryan George competing with Viva La Dirt League for views right now, which is great because that means more people to our channel, more people to us, more people for our home, for our community to grow. And pitch meeting. So this is the second pitch meeting that we're going to do. Now this one is on the Hunger Games. If you've not seen it, then just be aware.
So, you have a movie for me?
Yes, sir, I do. I was thinking we'd do a Hunger Games prequel.
Oh, hell yeah. People have been clamoring for some new Hunger Games content.
They have? Well, no, but that is a title with some brand recognition, which is always safer than something original. I'm scared all the time. Hey, this industry was built by risk takers, and now it's our job to calm that down a little bit. I am so expendable, my dude. We should hold each other after this.
I'm in. So tell me about this movie.
Well, it's actually going to take place like decades before the other Hunger Games movies and follow a young Coriolanus Snow.
Oh, Coriolanus, huh? That was my nickname for a little while after I fell butt first off of my yacht onto a chunk of the Grand Barrier Reef.
Oh my god, okay, that's really personal and not really how it's pronounced.
Managed to get my surgery sponsored by UNESCO.
Alright, so obviously eventually this guy is going to turn into the tyrannical president of Panem that we know.
So the main character of this becomes the guy in charge of the child murder games.
That's right.
Gonna be hard to get the audience to root for a guy like that.
Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Oh, really?
Yeah, see, he's handsome.
So what's going on with this handsome Kid Murder Man?
You see, at the 10th Hunger Games, Kid Murder Man is gonna be charged with mentoring one of the tributes, this girl named Lucy Gray.
Lucy Gray, okay, I'll try to remember that.
Oh, don't worry, sir. Her name's gonna be repeated 10,000 times in the movie.
Oh, okay.
And so she's actually a singer, and they have a little thing going on, so people call her his songbird.
Very cute.
But she's also very good with snakes.
Songbirds and snakes, huh?
Yeah, see, that's actually the title of the movie, The Hunger Games:
The Hunger Games:
No, the colon would be silent.
Oh, so is mine since the post-choral surgery.
Again, really personal.
Now every fart sounds like a secret.
All right, anyway, the title is The Hunger Games: The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
That just rolls off the tongue. Okay, great.
Yeah, and critics can't really talk if our movie's title takes up like half their article's character count.
Now that's smart.
Yeah.
And so Lucy Gray's gonna sing in this thing?
About 6 more times than what feels comfortable.
What?
So the whole thing is that if Kid Murder Man wants to rise through the ranks, he needs to make sure that Lucy Gray draws in viewers to the Hunger Games, because numbers are down and they don't even know if these things are gonna continue.
Oh, no, actually, no, wait, no, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, objectively, but handsome Kid Murder Men want prestige.
Right, okay, yeah.
And there's gonna be this character that actually started the games. He's smart, but he's an alcoholic.
Well, we already used Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, I was thinking we use the other actor who always does that.
Peter Dinklage.
Exactly. So Peter Dinklage is like, hey, if you cheat in the Hunger Games, you're gonna be in big trouble.
Oh, so what does Kid Murder Man do?
He cheats.
That makes sense.
Yeah, he's gonna provide Lucy Gray with a little thing of rat poison.
How does he get that to her?
He just hands it to her. All the tributes are kept in a big cage before the games.
No guards or security cameras?
Apparently not, so she heads into the games well equipped.
Well, okay then.
And Kid Murder Man convinced the games master to let the public donate so they could send supplies to the tributes.
Oh, that's like that thing that happens in the original movies.
Yeah, weren't you curious about how that specific thing came to be?
No, not really.
Oh, dang it. Well, were you curious about how that hanging tree song that Katniss sang came to be written?
Not particularly.
Dang it, okay. Well, since this is a prequel, we kind of have to include pointless origin things for stuff like that.
Yeah, that's fine. That does seem to be what prequels are for some reason.
So
My
anyway,
daughter
during
loves
the
the
games,
Hunger
Kid
Games.
Murder Man's gonna do everything he can to keep Lucy Gray alive.
Like what?
Well, turns out the drones they use to send supplies kind of suck, so he sends a bunch at once to hit the other kids that are about to hurt her.
Oh, hell yeah. Injure those kids, handsome Murder Man.
He's also gonna straight up sneak in and kill a kid.
Oh, he's just going in and killing people.
Yeah, technically he goes in to rescue his mentor friend Sejanus, but yeah, he straight up kills a kid.
Oh, okay.
And Lucy Gray is gonna kill too. She's gonna sprinkle a bit of rat poison through a vent and a kid's gonna breathe a little bit of it in and die instantly.
God,
Wow.
how effective is that rat poison?
The most effective rat poison to ever exist.
Sure seems that way.
And eventually the game master is gonna send in thousands and thousands of genetically modified snakes.
Uh-oh.
But Kid Murder Man learned earlier that if the snakes know you're sent, they won't attack you.
Okay.
So he puts a little Lucy Gray handkerchief into the snake pit before they send it in.
All the thousands and thousands of snakes were able to get a little whiff of this cloth and remember her scent.
That's what we're going with. That works. So then all the kids die and Lucy Gray survives.
Surviving because of how much you smell is tight.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, listen, that was a pretty entertaining movie for sure.
Yeah. Thank you. There's still about an hour left, though.
Oh my God, what?
Yeah, see, Peter Dinklage finds out that Kid Murder Man cheated, so he sentences him to 20.
You can tell it's a long movie, man. He's like, but there's a whole hour left I haven't even explained to you. And he's like, oh, really? Okay. Shit.
Years of being Eminem.
What?
Yeah, he's got to work as a peacekeeper in District 12.
Okay.
And eventually he's going to reunite with Lucy Gray, and they're kind of in love and stuff.
Feels like a whole
like
additional
Eminem,
movie.
man.
Yeah, well, people got mad when we split one book into 2 movies. I don't know what you want me to do here.
That's a fair point. I mean, no one's ever happy.
And Kid Murder Man is going to snitch on one of his friends who gets killed, and then he and Lucy Gray escape. But while they're escaping, they're going to become paranoid and suspicious of each other, and Kid Murder Man's going to try to kid murder her.
Okay.
But we're not really going to know if he managed to, and then he's going to go back to Pan Am and kill Peter Dinklage and get a big promotion and be all rich and stuff.
We done?
We done.
Oh, okay, yay, good.
So what do you think?
Well, that kind of dragged on for a bit there, but sounds like we're bringing a franchise back to life. Let's get the hype train going.
Oh my God, he's so right. He's so right, dude.
Hi everybody,
So right.
Ryan George here. Thank you for watching that pitch meeting. I hope you enjoyed it, despite the fact that obviously I didn't put any jokes in this one. It just didn't feel appropriate. Quite frankly, I didn't feel like it. And so, you know, maybe in future ones I'll put jokes, but
What? Everybody wants me to watch the end of Ryan George videos because the shill is actually funny, and in that one he didn't have any. Quite interesting. Quite interesting. Every movie ends up being like this these days, man. It's so hard to find good stuff out there, but like everything becomes like so typical, like the prequels, man. You know, prequels are a dime a dozen now. That used to be like not a normal thing. Now like everybody's doing prequels to like hype up the name again and get the brand going and try and revive it and make all that cash, that corpo cash, man. I haven't seen it, but I feel like I've seen it now, and so I'd just like to thank Ryan George for that, saving me at least 2.5 hours. Sounds like a long movie. Thank you, Ryan George. Thank you for saving me. My daughter loves it though. My daughter loves Hunger Games, so she's probably gonna want me to take her to it. So I like the original Hunger Games. I was never somebody that really looked forward to want to watch it, but my daughter was into it, read the books, and then surprisingly, when I went to go see Hunger Games with my daughter, I said, okay, cool, I'm into Hunger Games. But primarily more because I was like a dad taking his daughter to the Hunger Games movies, and that vibe, that feeling of being a father and just being like, this is cool. Seeing a movie with my daughter, that's the vibe with it that I get, generally speaking, that I'm a really good dad.